What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time. If it is your first time, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. We are trying to get to 1K before March. I know it's kind of unlikely to do because I'm a smaller channel, but I would love that because my birthday's in March and that would be a fantastic present. But just a fun deck profile for you today. It's actually alright, to be fair, I'm not going to lie. It's actually kind of okay, but that's because of some of the cards inside it, as you probably have already seen. But yeah, let's just get into it. It does actually work quite well, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so starting things off, we're obviously playing 3 Gaia, the Magical Knight. This is actually the one that you want to open. This is the best one. You can normal summon it if you control no monsters without tributing. So really cool. Again, so once it is normal special summoned, then you can special summon 1 level 5 dragon monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, and then obviously it will continue from there. But yeah, 3 of those. Then obviously the one that you would like to summon the most would be Curse of Dragon, the Cursed Dragon. So really cool name. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add 1 spell or trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Gaia, the Dragon Champion in its text. And then obviously you don't really use this effect, but it is there. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Gaia, the Dragon Champion you control, negate the effects of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to it until the end of this turn. So that would be like a more, if you were going second sort of thing, but yeah, it doesn't really come up much. It's mostly just like you add, because then you can add the fusion spell. But if you don't have a way to get, if you don't open this and a way to it, you can open this, and this basically just lets you fuse. So you can use this and the Gaia to fuse straight away. So one of those. Just playing 1 Soldier Gaia, the Fierce Knight. So this is the way to like really easily OTK. So it's a quick effect. You contribute 1 Dragon Fusion monster, special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 attack position monster on the field, change it to defense position. You contribute this card, add 1 level 7 or higher warrior monster from your deck to your hand. So you wouldn't use the second effect really, because then you're just negging yourself, or maybe for follow-up the next turn. But yeah, so obviously you make the boss monster, you attack with this, and then you tribute it, summon this, and then attack again. So that's how that one works. We're playing the best card for the deck, and that is Galloping Gaia. So obviously, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure you can't, if you control the fusion monster, you actually cannot use evenly matched, because your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not too sure. Maybe let me know in the comments. Sometimes it's weird with rulings and stuff because it's the end of the battle phase, but it's still the battle phase. So yeah. But this one works as if you're missing one of the pieces. So if you've got the dragon, you can show the dragon and add a Gaia. If you've got a Gaia, then you can reveal the Gaia and then add the dragon. And that's how this works. So really cool for making sure that you get all your pieces. To follow with that, we just play 1 Gateway of Chaos. That obviously only adds the Gaia, but that's absolutely fine. It's just more consistency. And then playing 1 Set Rotation. Our opponent are not going to use either of these cards, and this obviously helps you play around roll. I did think about Terraforming, but I think this one is better in my opinion. Then still with those cards, we're playing 2 Spiral Fusion. Obviously this is what you're going to add from the level 5 dragon. You're going to add this, and then this fusion summons, and it doubles the attack of that opponent. And you can attack twice, which is obviously really cool. We've got Spiral Spear Strike. It's a really old card. So basically, if Gaia the Fierce Knight, Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, or Gaia the Dragon Champion you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. So again, this is a really cool way to OTK. And then if you do inflict battle damage, draw 2 cards, then discard 1. So really cool for like maybe dig in to find like a hand trap or something like that. And then I am playing the 1 Spiral Discharge. So while Gaia the Dragon Champion is on the field, all the fusions become that while they're on the field. your opponent's monsters can only target that Gaia, the Dragon, the Champion 4 attacks. So it's going to be pretty beefy. It's straight away going to be 52, so 5200 attack. So it's already pretty beefy. When an attack is declared involving your Gaia, the Dragon Champion, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Spiral Discharge once per turn. So yeah, really cool for that. And that is it for the Gaia stuff. And now into the little engine that I'm playing. It does kind of conflict a little bit, but there are instances where it also does not conflict, if you get me. And obviously that would be, I am playing Kashtiras. So obviously these need to be able to have nothing on field to special summon, and the confliction is if you control no monsters, then you can normal summon this without tributing. But what helps is this is a level 7, so Birth can summon this from your hand. You can normal summon this from your hand. So that's where it does work, and obviously the confliction is that, but you do have to just play around that a little bit. But again, Birth helps you. I should probably play more, but yeah, Birth does help you with that. So free Kashtira Fenrir. We all know what Fenrir does. We don't need to go into it a bit more. So let's clear the space. It's also a good go second card. So obviously we're playing the 3 Unicorn. We're playing 1 Rise Heart, and we're playing 1 Scareclaw. We don't want to have too many. This is still a Gaia deck. But obviously Unicorn's probably the best one to open because that adds you Birth or adds you Theosis. This is a more budget build. I know these cards are still kind of expensive, but there's no planets in this because obviously we can't play planets because we need our Gaia field spell to stay on the field really. But yeah, so we're just playing these. Then we've got 2 Theosis. So if we already open Birth, or then obviously we're going to use Unicorn to get this. And then we're playing obviously 2 Birth. Oh, I can put it on the end. Can't see where my camera finishes. Yeah, and then 2 Birth. So even if we open Fenrir, and Birth and Gaia, say, example, we can special summon Fenrir, add Rise Heart, then we can activate Birth, summon the Gaia, then obviously the Gaia can summon the Dragon and stuff like that. So it does work that way. It only really conflicts if you open, if you didn't open Birth, then you kind of got to choose. Do you know what I mean? Do you want to summon Fenrir? Do you want to summon Gaia? It just depends on what you're doing. So again, it does conflict slightly, but also it does have some synergy, which is really cool. And you just try to do your fusion plays before you lock yourself into XZs with these boys. So say for example you did open Birth and Fenrir and Gaia. You have to be pretty lucky, but I do play some consistency cards to help with that. You would just go Fenrir, add Rise Heart, activate Birth, summon Gaia, summon the Dragon, fuse into your Gaia the Magic Knight, and then obviously you summon Rise Heart by banishing something, and then you use those to make a level 7. So it is a rank 7, sorry. So yeah, it does conflict in some bits, but again, it does help in some ways. It's just a fun way to like beef up the Gaia deck. So obviously we are playing 2 talents, and then for consistency we are playing 3 Pot of Prosperity. Again, you can get some dodgy hands, so Prosperity really helps, and we don't need a lot of our extra deck, so we can use Prosperity to just dig for 6 and find that missing piece that we need. Find that Birth, find that Fenrir, find that Gaia, find the Dragon, find the field spell. So 3 of these really nice in the deck, and obviously Talents is really good, so that maybe if we do try to Fenrir and they Veiler it straight away or something like that, then we can draw 2 cards to find those pieces that we need again. So yeah, really good. Then we've got 3 Ash Blossom and 3 Imperm just to round off the deck, just to finish it off. These could be anything. Maybe Droll would be better than Ash because let them have their first add and then Droll them, and then they can't add no more. So I do think Droll is going to be really good next format. Really good. So yeah. Moving on into the extra deck. There are a lot of flex spots, to be fair, because we are playing 3 Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. This could be 2. 3 is maybe a bit overkill, but you just banish 1 from Prosp, so it's not a massive issue. Then we've got 1 Curse of Dragon, the Magical Knight Dragon. So this is a way that, say, like, if we can make this and then maybe fuse a little bit more if we open 2 fusions and stuff like that. This is good because it obviously becomes Gaia the Dragon Champion while it's on the field. If this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Spiral Spear Strike. That's why we only play 1, because it's searchable through this. And then this can actually change you can change the battle position of an opponent's monster. So you can attack something in it. If, say, like, something got 3k attack, but it's got maybe 2000 defense, you can attack, change it to defense position, and then it does damage. And then if you've got Spiral Spear Strike, you get to draw 2 cards and discard 1. So yeah, that's it for the Gaia fusions. And then one of the Gaia Xyzs is the Gaia the Dragon the Thunder Charger. This don't really need to be in here. I just put it in here just because it's a Gaia monster, really. But also it does inflict piercing battle damage, so it's cool. But this is not considered the Gaia, so you wouldn't get the draw 2 on that one. Yeah, so for the real rank 7s, we obviously play 1 Shang, 1 Flare Metal, we play 1 of Volo Forains. This is just obviously detach 2, then pop 1 card on the field, destroy it. So cool that. Big Eye, probably one of the best rank 7s there is. And then we're obviously playing Fawn because it's good. And then 1 Zeus, because obviously we are still playing XZ, so sometimes it's better to go into Zeus than it is to go into this, because obviously this is not a quick effect on our opponent's turn, but this is. So yeah, those are there. And then for the last few cards, I'm playing 1 Baron because we are playing Ash, and obviously we are playing 7, so you can do some plays where maybe you go Fenrir and then normal summon Ash to try and be a little bit different if you want to go for Baron, or maybe this is your follow-up. Your follow-up turn, you did your Gaia and your Shang stuff on the first turn, and then you get to do the Baron play the next turn. Cheng is basically just a different option, so maybe you just want to really push for game, so I've gone for the Cheng. And then the last card, again, really expensive card, but little note. We got to play the expensive cards. We're playing Gaia at the end of the day, so these cards help beef that up. I hope this gets a reprint soon, because although I'll probably be hated for this, but although I don't really feel like things like Wanted are a big issue, because it's just an engine, right? It's just a choice engine, and there's many other engines you can play to supplement your deck. Maybe you're not playing the best engine, but you can still play good options. It doesn't massively impact you. I do think cards like Little Knight, this is essentially a staple, right? So every single deck can play this. And I think that this being so expensive is really bad for the game. So I do think and hope that they reprint this as soon as possible so that it's more affordable for everyone else. Although I will be slightly salty that I paid £80 for this, and then it gets reprinted and it becomes like a £30 card. I'll be devastated, but it does need it for the game, because yeah, a lot of people do need this card because it's very good and it can help with a lot of rogue strategies. So yeah, that's my take on that. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Obviously Gaia, I don't know if it's a fan favorite. Do we like Gaia? I don't know, I'm not too sure. It's actually got better support really than Red Eyes, which is super disappointing and super upsetting, I won't lie. But yeah guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like that? What do you think of it? Do you think it conflicts too much so I shouldn't play it? Or do you think that the balance of conflicts but also works well meshes just about right? Let me know guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Remember, we're on our road to 1k. Would really love to reach it within the next like 6-7 weeks. Highly unlikely, but it is partly doable. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.